Howdy, first graders. It's Friday, and Friday is the day when we normally take our spelling test. We have not done that for the first month or so of homeschooling, but for the rest of the school year, we are going to have Friday spelling tests just to help us to practice and make sure that we are understanding these words and the spelling of these words, because practice makes progress. And the more you know how to spell, the easier it is to write. All right. So we don't have our spelling paper, our spelling test paper that we normally use at home. So I'm going to ask you to get a piece of paper, any piece of paper. If it's got lines, that's probably better. But if it's blank, that's okay too. So first, write your name and number at the top. Please use pencil. I'm just using marker because it'll be easier for you to see in the video. But you should use pencil in case you need to erase. Okay, so write your name and number. And then if you have room on the top line, you can just write test blank, and it's 21. Otherwise, you can put that on the next line. Okay, and then what I would do before we get started is set up your paper. So you're gonna, if you have line paper, it's better to have 2 lines for each word. That way you can have one line for lowercase letters, one for uppercase and tall, small. So what I would do is near the red vertical up and down line, set up your numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll do the sentences on the back, okay? So set up your numbers so you know where you're writing and you have enough space to write neatly, okay? Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to read you the words and use the words in a sentence. I'll read the words 2 or 3 times, and I'll read the sentence, the example sentence 2 or 3 times. But feel free to hit pause after I say the word so that you can spell it. Okay? So now I'm trusting you to be honest and not try to find out how to spell the word at home. What we're doing is trying to test what you know in your brain. So please be honest about it. I know you will. All right. So are you ready for number 1? All right, here we go. Number 1, the first word is, oh, hold on. I do want to remind you before we get started to be careful about your capital letters and making your letters the right way. No reversals. When we do the sentences, make sure you have finger spaces between your words and capitals at the beginning and an end mark at the end. All right, and then before we get started, just think, what is the vowel rule that we studied in Voweletics this week? It was all about whether to use K or CK at the end of the word. And we learned that if the vowel sound is short, you should try